Welcome to my channel, RB the Garden Nanny. I don't know about you, but have you ever made a recipe that was so good that even your husband or other family member enjoyed it, and you found the recipe either on YouTube or from a recipe book, and you were not able to find that recipe because you didn't save it? Well, that seemed to be the case for me in a lot of instances, especially when I'm craving a certain dish. I loved this simple tomato soup recipe that I found on YouTube, and I had to dive through so many channels just to find it. And when I finally found it, I decided since I'm a content creator, I'm going to make this recipe on my YouTube channel, giving credit where credit is due, of course. The link will be in the description box, and putting my own little spin on it here and there. That way, I will always be able to know where the recipe is. This tomato soup will be made with fresh, whole tomatoes I found at my local produce store. I tend to get them when they are sold in a large quantity at a really cheap price, just slightly imperfect. So that's what I'll be using for this soup. So the first thing I did here was cut all the skin off the tomatoes. It doesn't matter what type of tomatoes you use for this recipe. I then cut the tomatoes into medium-sized pieces. I always compost the remnants of the tomatoes as well as the paper towels that I use to clean the counter of juice from the tomatoes. I then cut up two medium-sized onions, keeping, of course, the remnants for the compost. I am using basil from my spice cabinet. I will show this in the cooking process. I then chopped up 3 garlic cloves and set it to the side. So here are 3 ingredients most people have as staples in their kitchen. The fourth ingredient, the tomatoes. If you are a gardener like I am, tomatoes will definitely be something you grow in your garden or get from the farmer's market. I put a stainless steel stock pot on medium heat and I added 4 tablespoons of butter to the pot. I like using a vegan butter called Earth Balance. I let that get a little hot and then I added my onions as I stirred, incorporating it with the butter. When it had browned a tad, I then added the garlic, stirring it until you smelled those 2 ingredients infusing your kitchen. It smelled so good. Now for the piece de resistance, that is the star of this recipe. I added the tomatoes to the stock pot. I used the ladle and I put in half of the box of tomatoes that I cut up. I then stirred all the ingredients together. Next, I put in 2 cups of vegetable broth, I added 2 tablespoons of basil to the pot, along with 1 tablespoon of white sugar. And 1/2 teaspoon of coarse black pepper. It doesn't have to be coarse, just as long as you have black pepper. Stirring these ingredients together. I let it come to a boil and continue to stir, reducing the temperature to low, and let it cook for 10 minutes with a lid partially covering the pot. After the 10 minutes were up, I removed the lid and transferred the soup to my high-powered blender. If you want smooth soup, use a high-powered blender or use an immersion blender right on the stove top if you want a slightly chunky soup. I use my Vitamix and I put everything in with a ladle. And once I had the bigger chunks in, I poured the liquid in as well. I blended it until it was to my satisfaction. I then transferred it back into the stock pot. I added 1/2 cup of the heavy cream, stirring it and tasting it to see if I needed to add any more spices. It was delicious just as it was. You can also add Parmesan cheese or another cheese of your choice. I left it out to just add to my individual bowl as needed. You can enjoy this with bread, croutons, or even a toasted grilled cheese sandwich. All right, guys, it is that time. I am getting ready to taste this soup that I have been waiting for. Like I said in the video, I had lost the recipe, didn't write it down, didn't save the video, any of that. So I had to go looking for it, and I'm so glad that I finally have it in my possession. My husband was saying the other day, don't make another soup. just do the same one you did last time. Well, I couldn't do the same one because I didn't know where it was. And that's pretty much what I do. So I want to stop doing that. And from now on, this is my way of doing it. I'm going to make a video of it. And then that way I'll always have it in my arsenal. So let's get started. It's so creamy. I can taste all the different flavors from the onions to the garlic to the tomatoes. And of course, all the spices that were put in here. It's just really, really good. Really good. It's like a warm hug. Mm, mm, mm. I'm sorry, guys. This is so delicious. Mm. The good thing about this soup is it's so incredibly easy to make. You probably already have all of these ingredients in your refrigerator, in your pantry. So if you are looking for a tomato soup with all those tomatoes that you have in your garden, those tomatoes that you get at the farmer's market, at your produce store, I got a big box for $5. I knew I had to make this soup. I had to find this soup, and now I can make it at any time. So thank you guys for watching. I sure hope that you will give this soup a try. And if you are not subscribed to RB the Garden Nanny, I would love to have you as part of my YouTube family. And I will see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching.